When the Western Roman Empire collapsed in 476 CE, many believed Rome's story had come to an end. But in the East, Rome lived on for nearly 1,000 more years. This continuation became known as the Byzantine Empire, a remarkable civilization that blended Roman traditions with Greek culture and Christian faith. From its glittering capital, Constantinople, the Byzantines stood as a powerful force, shaping the history of Europe and the Middle East until their fall in 1453. The Byzantine Empire began when Emperor Constantine the Great moved the Roman capital to Byzantium, later renamed Constantinople, in 330 CE. Positioned between Europe and Asia, this city became a hub of trade, culture, and defense. Constantinople was not just any city. It had strong walls, a strategic location on the Bosporus Strait, and access to both land and sea routes. This made it nearly impossible to conquer. For centuries, it stood as the strongest city in the world. One of the most famous Byzantine emperors was Justinian I, 527 to 565 CE. Determined to restore the glory of Rome, Justinian reconquered parts of Italy, North Africa, and Spain. Under his rule, the empire reached its greatest size. But Justinian was not alone. His wife, Empress Theodora, was a powerful and intelligent leader who advised him in politics and protected the rights of women. Together, they became one of history's most influential ruling couples. Justinian is also remembered for the Justinian Code, a collection of Roman laws that became the foundation of legal systems in Europe for centuries. He also built the magnificent Hagia Sophia, a church with a giant dome that still stands today as a symbol of Byzantine brilliance. Religion was at the heart of Byzantine life. The empire was deeply Christian, and the emperor was seen as God's representative on earth. The Hagia Sophia and countless other churches reflected the importance of faith. However, differences with the Western Church in Rome grew over time. In 1054, the Great Schism formally divided Christianity into Roman Catholicism in the West and Eastern Orthodoxy in the East. The Byzantine Empire became the center of the Orthodox Church, a tradition still alive today in Greece, Russia, and Eastern Europe. The Byzantines were constantly at war, defending their lands from Persians, Arabs, Turks, and even Crusaders. To survive, they developed powerful defenses. The walls of Constantinople, stretching for miles, were among the strongest fortifications in history. The Byzantines also had a secret weapon: Greek fire. This mysterious substance could burn even on water and was used to destroy enemy ships. Its exact formula remains a mystery to this day. The empire's location made it rich. Constantinople became one of the busiest markets in the medieval world, where merchants sold silk, spices, gold, and precious gems. Byzantine coins were trusted across Europe and the Middle East, symbolizing the empire's economic strength. The Byzantines produced a unique style of art. Mosaics decorated churches with glittering images of Christ, the Virgin Mary, and saints. Icons, holy paintings, became central to Orthodox worship. For centuries, Byzantine culture influenced Russia, Eastern Europe, and even the Islamic world. The empire also preserved ancient Greek and Roman knowledge. While much of Western Europe was in turmoil, Byzantine scholars copied and protected important manuscripts. Later, when Byzantine scholars fled to Italy after 1453, they carried these texts with them, helping spark the Renaissance. Despite its strengths, the Byzantine Empire faced constant challenges. After Justinian's death, the empire lost much of the territory he had gained. Arab armies captured Egypt and Syria. Later, the Seljuk Turks defeated the Byzantines at the Battle of Manzikert in 1071, weakening their control in Anatolia. In 1204, during the Fourth Crusade, crusaders from Western Europe shockingly attacked Constantinople itself. The city was plundered, and the empire never fully recovered. By the 15th century, the empire was reduced to little more than Constantinople and a few small territories. In 1453, the city faced its final challenge. The Ottoman Turks, led by Sultan Mehmed II, surrounded the city with a massive army and powerful cannons. Despite a brave defense, the city's walls were finally breached. On May 29, 1453, Constantinople fell, marking the end of the Byzantine Empire after more than 1,100 years. The Ottomans renamed it Istanbul, making it their own imperial capital. Though the empire ended, its influence lived on. Byzantine art, architecture, and law shaped Europe and the Middle East. The Orthodox Church remained strong, and its traditions still guide millions of believers today. Perhaps the greatest gift of Byzantium was its preservation of ancient Greek and Roman knowledge, which later fueled Europe's cultural rebirth. The Byzantine Empire reminds us that even in times of struggle, culture, faith, and resilience can leave a mark on history.